First of all, Rafa, congrats with the title as Coach of the Year. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, thank you very much. It's a big honor for me, but I always say the same, that it's not about me. It's about these guys that they are working right now. They did an amazing job, and when I got these kind of hours, it's because they do a really good job during all the season. So I'm very happy to this because they deserve with his work and his ambitions and his work every day. So thank you especially for the mention, but especially and thank you for the guys that they make it.
Not a lot of people expected a first spot for Husselman this season. Why do you think you even got so far with this team this year?
Well, I remember when we talked in the beginning of the season, we talked about it will be a tough season for us because, we are the only team that with two Americans and most of the guys are very young guys, and watching the roster of the other teams that they got 7, 8 foreign players and good players and very physical. I think that the league this year give one step up on the physical, condition. And also on the, better players. I think the league is most tough this year. I never expected to be here in that third spot, but when these guys they start to think that we can be in the sixth spot, we get it, and after we try to fight for the fifth, we get it, and the fourth we get it, and we got the third. So talk about the ambitions that this guy comes arrive every single day in the practice and in the game. So I'm very proud of them and very proud of the work that they do. So, as you say, nobody expect we can be here. But, great. The good thing of the basketball is not always is about the expectations, about the money, about the budgets. This kind of magic, these kind of miracles can happen because you got the perfect guy to do.
You've been exceptionally great at the defensive end this year, this season, where you're actually the best defensive team in the whole league. Is that a main focus for you guys, or is it just natural for you guys playing good defense?
I think both. We work a lot on that because I think that if we want to grow up as a team, for me, it's mandatory the defense. We have to be very aggressive on defense, and we must to make this instinct. But especially in these teams that we got a lot of young guys and a lot of people with a lot of angry. I think it was good. It was with the defense. We know the talent that we got in offense, but it's not enough for us. We know that we wanna enjoy with our defense, and I think that the best thing that we got now is that the guys are enjoying with this kind of defense, and they are very aggressive, very intensity active. We spend a lot of hours on that. And at the end, it's about that you want to compete. You always hear about the big coaches and the big teams about talking about the defense, everything. You want to do something on the league in the year, you have to do about defense. That's what we do. And one more time, this phrases, this sentence makes happen. The defense make the teams to be competitive.
You say that defense wins championships, but often wins games. How far do you think you can take it in the playoffs this season?
For us, every single game is very, very difficult. Doesn't matter if it's a regular season or it's a playoff. Of course, now the playoff is totally different because the feelings and the pressure will be different. But for us, we go by game like always. We know we put ourselves a lot of pressure because we want to be competitive and we want to be in the best position possible. Last year we make to be in semi-final, and that's what we want. We make this. We love this pressure, and we make this pressure, but in the good way. We want to compete. We want to still with the same philosophy that we are doing, and let's see how far we can be. But I got no question that every single game we will be competitive.
You've been here in Hørsholm 2 seasons now. What are your expectations for the future, both for Hørsholm and for yourself?
My career as a player and now as a coach told me that I can't, think more than the present. For me, I can get a big mistake if I have to start to talk about the future. For me, the future is in 2 days. It's tomorrow against Bakken, and it's the first game of the playoff. You never know. I never expect to be here in Denmark. So I'm here, So for me, it's try to finish the season in the best way. It's all that I demand to the players. Don't think in the future. Just think on. We are enjoy a lot about what we are doing now. So I don't like to spend. I don't spend any second on think on the future. Believe me. When the season is over, when everything is gone, I think it's the time to start to talk about the future and sit with everybody to see what's going on. But right now, all my goals, all my thoughts is in this season.
We're happy to have you here, and hopefully we have you next year's season as well. Thank you, and good luck with the playoff.
Thank you very much. Thank you.